A couple years ago, I thought I'd made the best video of my career. I spent weeks on it, but then I saw what a professional filmmaker did with the exact same subject, and I realized I might not be in the right business. It all started with one of the first free drone jobs I ever did. Rock Island Bridge in Kansas City. It's an old railroad bridge that's been transformed into this incredible entertainment district, restaurants, bars, live music. To me, it felt like the perfect opportunity to prove myself. At the time, I had a very specific picture in my head of what a successful drone business looked like. It involves cinematic videos, dramatic reveals, epic music, the kind of stuff that gets millions of views on YouTube. So when I got the chance to fly Rock Island, I thought, this is it. This is my cinematic debut. I went out, flew the bridge, put together a little edit, and honestly, I thought it was legit. I sent it to the developer and walked away feeling like a rock star. The developer couldn't have been kinder. About a month later, I checked their website and I saw a drone video, and for 2 glorious seconds, I thought, no way they used my footage. Nope. Not even close. This thing was gorgeous. Beautiful camera movements, intentional storytelling, color grading that made my footage look like one of those hand turkey decorations your mom hangs on the fridge because she loves you, not because it's actually art. It was a total oh moment. I realized there are levels to this creative game, and maybe this wasn't actually my lane. But I was stubborn. I didn't want to admit I wasn't a filmmaker, so when a project came up at Sandstone Amphitheater, I decided this was going to be my redemption, my second attempt at that cinematic dream. By then, I learned a massive lesson. I wasn't necessarily the main guy for the job, but I could manage the job. I shot a ton of video and hired my guys at Flat World to edit it. I wanted to prove that with the right help, I could still produce that high-end creative work. The final product was something I was really proud of. It looked polished and professional, everything I thought I wanted my business to be. But as proud as I was of that video, that's still not what changed my business. The thing that put me on an entirely different trajectory wasn't the beautiful edit. It was the orthomosaic map I delivered alongside it. If you'd asked me a year earlier, I would have told you the cinematic video would have been the star. But when I sat down with Sandstone's management, they'd watch the video once and say, man, that's super cool. And then immediately start pointing at the map. That was the thing they actually had questions about. That was the thing they started requesting for future projects. After that, I found myself getting way more excited talking about measurements, data, and how this information could actually solve a site manager's problems. And clearly, that's what the market was hungry for too. Fast forward to just a couple months ago. 2 of my best friends are performing at the Rock Island Bridge, and I run into that same developer from back in the day. He asks, so how's the drone business going? And I immediately launch into this enthusiastic explanation about thermal inspections, reality capture, and Gaussian splatting. I'm using terms like point clouds and RTK corrections, and in the middle of it, I could see his eyes starting to glaze over. Not in a rude way, more in a, I have absolutely no idea what this man is talking about kind of way. And that made me laugh because a year earlier, I was trying to be the cinematic filmmaker. Now I was standing at a concert venue, getting genuinely hyped about engineering workflows. I wasn't becoming a filmmaker who happened to own a drone. I was becoming a problem solver who happened to use drones. The trick is figuring out where you fit on that spectrum. There are incredible artists in this industry, and there are incredible technicians. For me, apparently I'm the guy standing at a concert venue, excitedly explaining Gaussian splatting to a mildly confused developer. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm Steve with Drone Services in Kansas City. If you're getting something out of these videos, consider liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching.